Hi there, I'm Leo. Welcome to the channel. Today we'll be building something with Manus. Not exactly Manus, it's open source, which allows us to build it completely for free, especially if we use Groq. So it's not the Groq with K from Elon Musk, it's this Groq right here. Another option is using Gemini from Google, because Google gives you up to $300 worth of API access for the Google Cloud. But what is Manus? Let's let them introduce themselves through this video.
And today, we're launching an early preview of Manus, the first general AI agent. This isn't just another chatbot or workflow. It's a truly autonomous agent that bridges the gap between conception and execution.
Yeah, so basically you type in a prompt and it executes whatever you need it to execute. Some people have seen this video right here. We can't be sure if Manus is what's behind this for real, or if this is just a recording and editing. So to be more sure of what its potential is, there are a lot of posts on Twitter. This one seemed to be a pretty nice example. At the end of this video, you'll see that it generates a lot of graphs and tables. This is pretty awesome. The only problem is, developer-wise, it has no solid principles. Like maintaining this project would be pretty hard. Since it's all in pure HTML and CSS, maybe if you prompted it to build it in Next.js, React, some sort of structure, it would do so. But as I've seen from this video, and from what I've tested, it just produces everything in pure HTML, making it only available for being maintained by another AI. So that's kind of sloppy, but still, for people that sell like these stock analysis or send them through newsletters, emails, like this is fantastic. Let's get to actually building this. First thing you'll want to download is Conda. Head over to this website right here. You can find it in the description of the video. Click on free download, then skip registration. If you want to leave your email, that's fine. When you skip the registration, you can click download. And after you download that, head over to environment variables. Click here, select this right there, scroll down to path. In the path, at the very final, you'll want to place in whatever is your username. So to make sure that this is correctly installed, you can head over to that path and check if you have the scripts, the library folder. Just head back and place that all in here. Hit OK, close all that. Now you'll want to have an empty folder. Copy that directory. Head over to your PowerShell. Use it as an administrator. Hit CD, place the directory, clear that up, and type in Conda. Hit enter. In my case, I've already installed it before, so just running it again. Hit yes. Great. Clear that up. Select Conda activate OpenManus. Hit enter. Now that you're inside the virtual environment, copy the git clone and link to the repository. Paste that in. When everything is copied to your computer, you can see the OpenManus git inside of that folder. Now another thing you'll want to do is create the config file. Hit that in there. Type in code space dot. If you don't have an IDE in your computer, maybe this will open up with a notepad. But here all you want to do is head over to this folder called config. Hit the config file. And in here, you'll want to place only the model you want to use. The one we're using is Gemini 2.0 Flash. This is the base URL for Gemini. And finally, my API key, I'll just hard code it in here. That's great. Now, all you want to do is head back to your PowerShell, clean it up once again, Python, main.py. And actually, I forgot to install all the requirements. It's actually just pip install requirements. Wait for all the requirements to be installed. And yeah, we should be good to go as soon as this is done. Despite these errors up here, I believe that it installed everything correctly. Let's just python main.py. And now we'll be able to type in our prompt. Now, here comes the part where I think that this open source version is kind of bad, because I was able to create this at a first try. So if I select a thumbnail and hit get analysis, it does get something. Yeah, you'll notice that if I inspect this and look at my console, choices, first object in the array, messages, and then see the content that was returned from OpenAI, my score of big, easy, new, and safe was 85, 90, 75, 80. Nothing is below 50, and all these categories are placed below 50. So what's happening here? There's a mock data that's being used. It's not actually structuring the message returned from OpenAI inside of the front end. And when I first built this, I was just testing it out. So first thing I said was build the style, and this style is pretty awesome. Then I said, okay, I need these categories. Then I need you to look up OpenAI. So it was kind of scattered, but still it kind of produced something. The best way I thought of it was explaining what I wanted to Gemini, and then Gemini gave me back a prompt, like the ideal prompts to use. So let's use this prompt, head back to PowerShell, place that in, hit enter, and let's see what it creates for us. Let me leave VS Code open for us to see any files that might be created. So in the first execution, I just got an ask tool message must contain either content or tool calls. That failed. Let's clear this up. Python main, then place our prompt back in and hit enter. Let's see if now it still has the tooling errors. Yeah, it seems like at least for the first step it didn't. Now it's going on to the second step. It created something here. Not really sure. Yeah, it created the index.html. Right. Now it opened. Also, I've noticed a bug where sometimes you just have to hit enter when it's executing some step. I don't know if that just breaks out of the step or if it fixes the bug, but let's see if now that happens. Yeah, see, I hit enter and then it just continued on executing. So yeah, I'm not sure why that happens. Might be a bug from the repository. Let's wait for it to finish executing. I think it's all finished, but just to make sure, okay. Seventh step, now it says that it's done. The style isn't exactly what I was expecting, but let's select the thumbnail. That didn't appear there. Let me get my API key, place that in there, hit save. It doesn't show me that it saved anything, but yeah, let's look at our network tab. Right, it sends something over to OpenAI and didn't really get the correct structure back. Let's hit that again, see what it answered us, and now it got a successful answer. And it is actually from OpenAI. It uses the function calling, which analyzes the image and returns a structured response to us. So this is pretty awesome. Like, it actually built something that should be valuable. I mean, analyzing your thumbnail and getting some suggestions, like just getting a second view on that thumbnail should be pretty awesome. So honestly, after testing this out for about like 3 to 4 hours, I've tested it with Groq, Gemini, OpenAI, Claude 3.7, which I believe to be the best model out there currently. I do still prefer to use Cursor. Obviously, I am using the open source version. The actual Manus should be way better because, yeah, it just has access to all the tools it needs to use. But as for the open source model, I would say like it's 2% equivalent to what Cursor is. And this could just be me being a fanboy of Cursor, but if you have a different opinion, please let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Till then.